In all the glitter and drama surrounding the Trump family, one subject has piqued our interest. What unique skills did Barron Trump, the youngest son, get from his mother, Melania Trump, the former supermodel? While Barron's lack of a public presence has kept most details about him under wraps, new evidence suggests that he inherited at least one skill from Melania. More details about Barron's upbringing, including his unique talents and the ways he is similar to his mother, Melania Trump, will be revealed in this film. Melania Trump's personal biography and her successful modeling job are vital pieces of information to have in order to fully grasp Barron's particular talent. Melania Trump, the former First Lady of the United States, had a rich life story that encompassed her upbringing, education, career, and special skills. First Lady Melania Trump has a fascinating history that we should go into more. Melania Trump was born to Victor and Amalia Knavs in Novo Mesto, Slovenia, on April 26, 1970. Her family was impoverished. Her dad was in the car sales business, and her mom was a children's wear designer. Melania was unaware she had an older half-brother from her father's previous marriage when she was growing up with her younger sister. She did a short degree in architecture and design at the University of Ljubljana before opting to become a model. She then attended Ljubljana's Secondary School of Design and Photography. Melania Trump's distinctive style set her apart from other models. Many said that Melania modeled with an effortless elegance. The First Lady, Melania Trump, came from a varied professional experience. Initiating her modeling career at the tender age of 16, she was signed to a Milan agency at the age of 18. From a young age on, Melania's graceful and composed demeanor served her well in her modeling career. Victoria Silvstedt, Melania's former roommate, praised her as stunning, gracious, and real class, highlighting Melania's inherent talent for exuding grace and sophistication in photographs and on the runway. Melania's captivating on-screen presence further demonstrated her exceptional modeling abilities. According to what was said, she had this striking presence that made her captivating to audiences. A former roommate of Melania's said that she would never go out and want to party. Melania's intense concentration and serious attitude toward her work demonstrated her meticulousness and dedication to her career. Melania looked unique as a model in part because of her effortless grace. Melania maintained an athletic, fit physique that she was proud to show off, even if the business told her to starve and not put on muscle. Melania's unique and authentic modeling approach was highlighted by her former roommate, who spoke of their shared determination to burn off calories and reject the unrealistic standards of the modeling industry. Melania has jobs in Milan and Paris before moving to New York in 1996. Her work with renowned photographers brought her widespread renown, and she appeared in prestigious fashion magazines such as Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. Along with her modeling career, Melania showcased her business acumen by developing cosmetics and jewelry brands of her own. Her command of many languages is quite exceptional. She is fluent in English, French, Italian, and her native Slovenian. Throughout her career, Melania Trump has displayed a diverse range of talents and qualities. Her dedication to charity and her support of many nonprofits show how much she cares about social issues. Melania has shown her tenacity, commitment, and drive for greatness in her modeling career, philanthropic work, and business ventures. She was able to communicate with a wide range of audiences because to her cultural versatility and command of languages other than English. In conclusion, Melania Trump's life story is one of determination, flexibility, and purpose. From her humble beginnings as a model to her major role as First Lady, Melania's experiences and talents have shaped her into a famous figure acknowledged for her contributions to many sectors of public life. Being the youngest child in the Trump family, Barron Trump has unique insights into what it's like to be a public figure as a child. So, what's his backstory? What effects has being from a famous family and his upbringing had on his life? Barron William Trump came into this world in the Big Apple on March 20, 2006. As the only child of Melania Trump, he spent his childhood in the lavish Trump Tower apartment, where where he enjoyed a floor all to himself. The affluence and influence of Barron's parents allowed him to grow up in an opulent and exclusive environment. Donald and Melania were told in 2005, not long after their wedding, that they were going to have a child shortly. The arrival of Barron was marked by his weight of 8 pounds, 8 ounces on March 20, 2006. Donald chose not to be there in the birth room because he believed it would be better for Melania. Melania later said that her 8-hour labor was very, very easy. Barron's mom says her son has always been a very strong-minded, very special, smart boy who loves sports and playing with Legos and Magna tiles. Melania has also said that Barron is independent and opinionated and knows exactly what he wants, which suggests that he is a confident and aggressive person. St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland was Barron's high school before he transferred from Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in New York City. With the help of his fifth-grade students, instructors, and Secret Service agents, Barron planned a field trip to Washington, D.C. during his last year at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School. It was an unforgettable experience. While visiting the White House with a group of 80 students, Barron had the opportunity to see his father. Also, before returning home, the whole party stayed the night in a hotel and enjoyed a tour of the nation's capital. The Trumps' 10-year-old son Barron and Melania did not immediately relocate to the White House after Donald Trump's inauguration in January 2017, as reported in the New York Times. They intended to remain in New York City for the initial half of the academic year so as not to interrupt Barron in the midst of the academic year. Even at 9 years old, he is a strong, bright, and insightful kid. Melania Trump was worried about Barron's privacy, so she limited him public appearances to traditional first family events like the inauguration. As far as anybody could tell, Melania and Donald Trump took this decision on purpose to keep their first family children out of the spotlight. During an interview that Melania gave to ABC News in October 2016, she laid out her plan in no uncertain terms. She detailed the ways in which she guided and instructed Barron to help him make sense of his environment and act accordingly. Her attempts to provide Barron a normal and well-rounded upbringing were emphasized as she spoke of his passion for study, his athletic abilities, and sports competition. Melania stressed again that she would rather have him out of the limelight for the time being. Melania Trump's steadfast encouragement and direction are molding Barron Trump's life inside the confines of the White House. Discover the touching story of a mother's unwavering commitment and how it changed Barron's life in countless ways, from sensitive moments to valuable lessons. The bond between Melania Trump and Barron is one of warmth and care because of how close they are. Melania is reportedly devoted to her son Barron's growth and happiness and is a very protective mother. Melania has publicly praised Barron, highlighting his independence, curiosity, and resourcefulness, highlighting their excellent relationship. Because of the close relationship between them, Barron's mother and son provide him with tremendous support and guidance. The following examples show that Melania Trump has had an effect on Barron's development beyond simply showing him love and care. When did Melania influence Barron's morals, character, and abilities? By advocating for positive social media use and showing concern for children's well-being in the digital age, Melania may have impacted Barron's view of what is considered proper behavior when using the internet. However, this determination was tested in 2020 when hurtful comments and jokes regarding Barron's paternity began to circulate online. While defending Barron's right to privacy on Twitter, Melania asserted that youngsters had no business participating in political discourse. This tweet reiterated Melania's commitment to shielding Barron from unfair scrutiny by emphasizing the need of maintaining his privacy, especially amid political discussions. At 52 years old, Melania Trump is still fiercely protective of her 17-year-old son Barron and a dedicated mother to him. Melania Trump's unwavering maternal instincts have always prioritized Barron's demands, even in the face of legal challenges for her 76-year-old husband, former President Donald Trump. Even while his father was president, Barron was the target of online slurs and attacks. Chelsea Clinton, the eldest daughter of the former president, stepped up to defend her father against these cyber attacks. Throughout the cyberbullying, Chelsea repeatedly asked Twitter users to spare Barron the unnecessary criticism so that he could grow up. "It's time for the media and everyone else to stop making fun of Barron Trump and give him the private childhood he deserves," Clinton proclaimed in reaction to a bad article about him. Jenna Bush Hager, another ex-first daughter, voiced her frustration with the assaults on Barron and shared similar sentiments. "The truth is, obviously, Barron Trump didn't ask his dad to run for president," she stated, emphasizing that Barron Trump had no say in whether or not his father run for office. It was not him who made the call. One way to learn about the Trump family is to look at Barron Trump's interactions with his elder brothers. In Barron's ties with his elder siblings, what were the distinctive threads that ran across their interactions and connections? As the youngest of his siblings and with a 12-year age difference, Barron Trump's connection with his father's other children from prior marriages raises questions about his relationship with his older siblings. Observing the dynamics between Ivanka, Eric, and Donald Jr. Throughout Barron's tenure as White House counsel, it appeared as though Trump's older children frequently took center stage. A few jokes about his less driven children being overshadowed ensued as a result. Tiffany and her younger half-brother have been spotted together at a number of events. While attending Georgetown University School of Law, Tiffany frequently paid Barron visits in the White House, demonstrating a protective attitude toward him. She has publicly expressed her affection for Barron on Instagram, where she has referred to him as the best little brother and wished him all the happiness in the world. Tiffany Trump is known to be very close to Barron and to often spend time with him, attending events and athletic activities together. Barron has many traits with his older sister Tiffany Trump, who was also an only child, a fact that Donald and Melania Trump's son shares with him. Barron may find Don Jr.'s experiences and insights instructive, as he is the first kid of Donald Trump to have grown up in the limelight with the fame that accompanies the Trump name. Born to Donald Trump and Ivana Trump in 1977, the eldest Trump kid is Donald Trump Jr. He is a multi-industry investor and businessman. His holdings include entertainment and real estate. Trump Jr. has been embroiled in scandals throughout his career and has made a name for himself with his forthright political views. Regardless, he is still a famous Trump family member and works on several commercial initiatives with his father. Despite Barron's relatively low profile throughout his father's political campaigns and administration, Don Jr. has on occasion grown more prominent in public. Pictures of them fist-bumping on the last night of the 2016 Republican National Convention, with Melania seen smiling between them, showed that they bonded despite the significant age gap of 24 years. Still, Melania cautioned Don Jr. on many occasions not to involve the boy in politics, and he came under fire for making a political joke using Barron's name. Ivanka Trump is the second child born to Donald Trump and his first wife, Ivana. Ivanka Trump, a businesswoman born in 1981, has worked in the fashion and real estate industries, among others. Not only that, but she was an advisor to her father during his presidency and had a major impact on his presidential campaign. The business acumen and extensive philanthropic work of Ivanka Trump have brought her widespread fame. Eric Trump was born to Donald Trump and his first wife, Ivana. A businessman with a background in many fields, including hospitality and real estate, Eric was born in 1984. He has been involved with several charitable groups in addition to his father's presidential campaign. Donald Trump's sole child from his second marriage to Marla Maples is Tiffany Trump. She is a lawyer by day and an entrepreneur by night in the entertainment and fashion worlds. Her humanitarian efforts and engagement with several nonprofits have also garnered her recognition. The older Trump brothers' levels of involvement in Barron's life have varied. Barron and Donald Trump Jr. are well known to be quite close, and they often spend time together doing things like attending events and playing sports. Barron and Ivanka Trump have done a lot of things together, like attending events and supporting his interests. There doesn't seem to be much of a bond between Barron and Eric, despite the 22 years that separate them. Despite his father's presidential campaign and occasional attendance at family events, Eric Trump has been less involved in Barron's life. Despite the 24-year age difference and rumors of tensions between Melania and Ivanka, Barron tried to give his nephew Theodore James a high five during a family gathering to witness Donald Trump sign executive orders. It was a sweet moment. Posting the touching moment on Twitter, Ivanka gushed about her brother's bond with her son. However, if Barron and his half-siblings view each other in the same light that Tiffany did, financial concerns may hinder the development of a close bond between them. Rumor has it that Donald Trump's older children tried to limit Tiffany Trump's inheritance. This makes one wonder if Melania had similar worries over Barron's bequest while they were negotiating to delay their move to the White House. Many are curious as to whether Melania Trump's son, Barron, has acquired any of her admirable traits, given her graceful and composed manner that has captivated the world. There has been a lot of interest in Barron's life as the youngest Trump family member, and many wonder what qualities he may have inherited from his mom. Barron Trump's mother, Melania Trump's ability to speak more than one language is one quality that Barron has undeniably inherited. Melania Trump eagerly announced Barron's bilingual ability during the 2009 Met Gala, making them public knowledge. Around the age of 3, Barron's mother began to characterize him as an extremely talkative youngster. Melania enthusiastically said, "He speaks 3 languages." On top of being fluent in Slovenian, he is also proficient in French and English. Melania acknowledged that Barron picked up the accent since he spent so much time with her. They have a strong relationship, and Melania's dedication to teaching Barron her linguistic talents is evident in her emphasis on education and cultural understanding. Barron now possesses a valuable talent that will undoubtedly benefit him in his academic pursuits and career opportunities, thanks to Melania's nurture of his language abilities and encouragement to study other languages. Even if Melania's French skills are up for question, it's worth noting that she can utilize a few basic phrases and words like bonjour and ciao in both languages. Barron Trump displayed his Slovenian accent when he was 4 years old. It has also come to light that Barron possesses superior intelligence. His IQ of 146 places him in a league of his own. Ivana Trump, Donald Trump's first wife, said that she raised their 3 children alone, lending credence to the notion that he is a disengaged parent. Barron, who was just 4 years old at the time, obviously spent a lot of time with Melania Trump because of this. Melania Trump's kid Barron clearly takes after his very tall mother, Melania, demonstrating the strong hereditary impact in the Trump family and creating a striking physical contrast. Barron Trump has more in common with his mother Melania than simply language traits. He is bilingual. In addition to her remarkable height, he shares it. Despite their obvious height difference, the photos that have gone viral show that Barron is considerably taller than his mother Melania, proving how physically similar the two are. That Barron has Melania's lofty stature is supported by this same physical trait, which highlights the hereditary influence of his mother on his look. The 17-year-old Barron Trump is towering at 6 feet 7 inches, which is over the usual height for his age. Melania, the former First Lady, is also above average in stature, standing at 5 feet 11 inches. Barron Trump's height disparity with Melania and his father Donald, of 4 inches each, exemplifies the role of heredity in shaping family traits. It is evident that Melanie possesses a keen sense of style, given her background as a model. The fact that Barron has picked up her sister's impeccable taste in clothing is not surprising. After all, the saying goes that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Melania Trump is famous for always looking chic and put together. Typically, her dress choices exude an air of refined sophistication. During a rare public appearance with Melania Trump, Barron Trump wore a sharp navy blue 2-piece suit with a yellow tie, continuing in his mother's elegant and fashionable footsteps. Melania clearly had an influence on Barron's fashion taste, since their matching clothes are quite similar. By taking after his mother's refined and fashionable style, Barron not only showed that they shared an aesthetic, but also that Melania had a hand in shaping his taste in clothing. Furthermore, both Barron and Melania are renowned for their reserved nature, rarely stepping into the limelight save for special events. It appears that Melania shared his inclination for solitude and careful public appearances. Melania and Barron are quite close, and it's not just because they're both tall and bilingual. Melania, a former model, recently told Parenting that she is a mother first and foremost in an interview. She went on to say, "That is my primary role and the most important one I have ever had." She began her company at the same time Barron began school. Interestingly, the Trumps opted not to hire nannies to help with Barron's early care. People magazine reports that his parents prioritized being physically present for him, which shows how important family is in the Trump household. Melania's modeling background, Barron's enormous stature, and the Trumps' dedication to hands-on parenting paint a unique picture of their family relations, providing a subtle glimpse into the lives of this unusual and highly watched family. Barron Trump may have inherited his mother's elegance and composure, but he has established his own distinct identity as a young man. Barron Trump is a multi-talented young man. His early interest in building and design was evident in his love of using magnet tiles and Legos, and Melania Trump noted that Barron loves to build something and tear it down and build something else, a testament to his creativity and openness to new ideas. Another noteworthy quality that comes up is Barron's attention to detail. Melania called him very detailed at drawing, implying that he had an artistic talent and an acute sense of accuracy. This attention to detail may also have an impact on his academic performance and problem-solving skills. Barron has a high degree of intellectual curiosity. Melania drew attention to his early obsession with airplanes and helicopters, as well as his love of travel and remarkable recall of all he saw. This endless interest and need for information may motivate Barron's academic endeavors and personal development. Melania claims that Barron knows exactly what he wants and is independent and opinionated. He stands out for having such a strong will and confidence in himself, which could help him make already mentioned, is the fact that Barron is bilingual, English and Slovene, the language of his mother's home country, which speaks volumes about his linguistic aptitude and his ability to adapt to different cultures. Being able to speak more than one language is a huge plus for him in school and the workplace. Melania Trump avoids casual socializing or networking at the Mar-a-Lago Club, despite the fact that many people know her. Melania is unwavering in her emphasis on Barron's well-being, even in the face of possible legal issues. She has consistently placed Barron first in her priorities. Melania has consistently prioritized family ties over social interactions and media appearances. A Palm Beach insider said that Melania's closest friends are her relatives. Melania also appears to have had an impact on Barron's private life. Why was Barron Trump kept out of the spotlight, despite the fact that his parents are famous public figures? Let's take a look at why he grew up in obscurity. Barron Trump's relative obscurity is understandable given the intense scrutiny and adulation that his parents, Melania and Donald Trump, received throughout their time in government. Barron has avoided the spotlight as much as possible, thanks to his parents' efforts to shield him from the intense scrutiny and media attention that comes with being a Trump family member. This is particularly evident considering Melania Trump's vocal efforts to protect Barron from the detrimental impacts of becoming a celebrity. In an interview with Parenting, she said that she has been cautious to limit Barron's exposure to news and public events out of concern for his emotional and physical health. His own tastes also play a significant role in Barron's decision to step away from the limelight. Reports indicate that Barron has chosen to remain hidden and out of the limelight, perhaps as a result of his introverted and reclusive personality. He made very few public appearances with his powerful parents, and each time he did, he seemed awkward and out of place. Another factor that has kept Barron's profile low is his concentration on his schoolwork. As a student at Palm Beach, Florida's Oxbridge Academy, Barron has been less involved in the public eye and more dedicated to his studies. His parents' commitment to providing him with a nurturing environment that promotes his intellectual and personal growth is evident in their emphasis on education. Because of her ties to other members of the Trump family, Barron stays out of the spotlight. Since his elder siblings have been the center of more attention, Barron, the youngest, has often felt overlooked. Furthermore, Barron's parents' busy schedules and demanding occupations have likely contributed to their limited visibility. However, Barron has been seen many times in the company of his parents. On one such occasion, in July 2021, he went to New York City with his dad. The towering teenager was the center of attention as they came from Trump Tower. The 6'7" 17-year-old Barron was even seen carrying his mother's suitcase out of the building, which was a surprising display of chivalry, according to the Daily Mail. Barron Trump has a history of making few public appearances. In July 2022, he made a notable appearance at the funeral of Ivana Trump, who was the mother of his half-siblings, Ivanka, Bruce Jr., and Eric. Again, the 16-year-old stood out, towering over his half-brothers, and his towering stature was clearly noticeable even at the sad event. Barron's height was noticeably noticeable, which highlighted both his unique presence in public settings and the genetic inheritance from his mother Melania. Because of the stark contrast between his guarded manner and the unquestionable physical presence he radiates, the world is drawn to Barron Trump had an intriguing combination of hereditary characteristics and personal decisions, which manifested in his unique personality and fashion sense despite his low-key upbringing. In a candid interview with Parenting.com, Melania Trump revealed another intriguing aspect of her son Barron's character and style. She mentioned that one notable and well-received decision about Barron that has garnered public attention is his habit of wearing suits. Barron has become a unique figure in the fashion world due to his early commitment to dressing in a more formal and sophisticated manner. In fact, Barron is often photographed in exquisitely tailored suits, which emphasizes his sense of style and adds to his distinctive sense of style. As a result of his fondness for dressing formally, Barron has become more famous in the fashion industry and has sparked discussions and questions from fans and critics. Furthermore, Barron's preference for, aside from his distinctive style, his net worth has been the subject of dispute. The issue now is, how did he become so wealthy? As a member of the Trump family, Barron gets to share in the wealth and success of his illustrious ancestors. His fortune comes from the real estate and hospitality businesses in which his family has invested. As a result of his family's legacy, especially that of his father, Donald Trump, Barron Trump has an estimated net worth of $80 million at the age of 17. It will be interesting to see how Barron's future is shaped by his mother Melania's possibly modeling-inspired abilities, and how they impact his personal and professional life as he matures and navigates the spotlight. The subject of what traits Barron may have inherited from Melania is an intriguing one to study in the ever-changing world of the Trump family. Melania's son has undoubtedly been profoundly affected by her impressive modeling career and her dominant presence on public platforms. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment if you liked it.